Hello, beautiful. We're going to do a little tarot, but first, for anyone that needs a little reset, take a deep breath. Release anything that isn't serving you so you can be present and free in this moment. And so it is. Okay, let's get some tarot going. I don't know about you guys, but the last couple days have been fucking intense. A lot of old emotions are surfacing for me, and I'm guessing a lot of people in the collective. They are surfacing so that you can witness them, process through them, and let them go. They're not surfacing because you're going backward or because you're being punished or anything like that, okay? Just ride the wave. Set a lot of intention right now. The Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Pentacles, yeah. You are really being given an opportunity right now to move to higher levels, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is all about sudden changes in fate, just a big break. And this is an offer from the universe, the Page of Pentacles. After walking away, a lot of you guys have been walking away from the things that don't serve you. So you're being rewarded, okay? This starts small, this offer. It might be modest at first, but the page is one of the slowest moving pages, and he works, very diligently. He's very dedicated. He's very stable. So this offer is all of those things, and you've got something good coming your way. All right, I'm gonna shuffle again. Some of you guys might be stuck in some holding patterns of fear, anxiety, things like that, and I can relate. The last couple of weeks / months / years, but definitely the last few weeks and the eclipse season as well, have really brought a lot to the surface for me to process through, and it's exhausting. I feel like every day I wake up more exhausted than the last, even though I rested, and even though I went to sleep early, and even though, whatever, fill in the blank. I feel like I wake up every day with these big bags, and part of it is also that we're processing a lot in the astral through our dream state. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. 222 on my timer. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you guys are you're re-experiencing a lot of the heartbreak that has in some ways defined your life. All right, a lot of the people in my collective have just had a hard life. They've just had a lot happen, and they look around at other people and they kind of envy the simplicity of their lives. And I don't feel like right now is any exception for you. I feel like you are processing through some of these opportunities, these failed opportunities, or these false starts that have come through in your life. But this is turning around. This pentacle that he's holding is the same pentacle here. Because you walked away, I didn't keep that 8 of Cups card, but because you walked away, this is now an opportunity heading toward you. And I just saw 311 on my timer. All right, you guys have, your ships, you've been waiting for your ships to come in, okay? And now they're coming in. Now they're coming in. You've been waiting for this. And the 10 of fucking Pentacles, are you kidding me? With the World. I'm in shock right now. Yeah, you guys had to make a tough decision. You've been stuck, some of you in your head, in fear, okay, in old holding patterns. But you are about to break through this portal to another dimension, another reality where your life is different. Okay, I am being guided to talk about Marilyn Monroe because she's such a inspiration for me. All right, her life was so fucked up, and she had to reinvent herself, let her old Norma Jean self die in order to be reborn as the goddess that we all know her as, Marilyn Monroe. And you know what? She had a lot of people that rejected her in her life because she was an orphan. Or at the very least, she was in the foster care system. I don't know if her parents were dead, but she was rejected by family after family after family after family. And of course, it invited a lot of really kind of gross men into her life too, and some that were decent, I'm sure. But the point is, she went through a lot. And when she reinvented herself and then made it big, it probably was a really big deal for her to sit with the knowledge of what she'd been through and to reconcile it with what she was seeing around her. I know this is kind of a deep message, but this is for some of you, all right? If you've had a really hard life, if you've had a lot of rejection, or if you've been bullied, or just you've been really poor or down and out or sick or anything, right? There's a lot of us in this collective. And then suddenly your life changes overnight and you have everything you've ever dreamed of. wouldn't it be kind of hard to piece those things together, to integrate them mentally and emotionally? Wouldn't it be a little bit challenging? I'm telling you it would be, okay? If you can't imagine it, I'm telling you it would be. And I happen to know someone who did come across a big chunk of money after being poor and kind of destitute their whole life. And it was a huge deal. And it kind of knocked them out for a while. Emotionally, it's not an easy thing. So Spirit's really asking you guys to heal this heartbreak, okay? To heal the disappointments of the past. There's no bad cards here for me to point to. Other than this one, it's not bad. This isn't bad. But just heal so that when you walk through this portal, you don't sabotage all this good shit when it comes, okay? Because you got some good shit. You got some crazy cards here. Yeah, the universe is balancing things out after you felt like things were not working out in your favor, okay? 6 to the 7 as well. Wow. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant. I was just going to keep this 8 of Wands, but you got the Hierophant. You have divine intervention. I've been feeling this a lot in my life right now. There's so much that our brain, our ego tries to just replay the past. That's what it wants to do. It put it on repeat and just project it into the future. So just know that that's what your brain is inclined to do. So when you start imagining the future and that is what you see, that's because your ego has a paved road, interesting, yeah, well-worn, so well-worn that it's paved, apparently, all the way to that state of mind. And it's probably a path that you've walked more irregularly than you might want to admit. And Spirit really wants you to repave, rework some other pathways in your mind, okay? And I can help you. You have to create some new neural dynamic, it's because I did a neural dynamic breath work. That's interesting. That's why I couldn't say, but interesting. I was going to talk about that too. If you guys haven't dived into some of this somatic breath work, neural dynamic breath work, I really encourage you to, because it'll help you let go of this old paradigm energy and heal this heartbreak. It'll help you dive right into those emotions so that you can look at them, heal them, and let them out. Okay, I just did one really powerful a couple days ago, and woo, did a lot of stuff come up, okay? So anyway, back to what I was actually trying to say. You need to create some neural pathways in your brain. Thank you, Spirit. And it takes a lot of effort and, oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. It takes a lot of strength and discipline and courage, okay, to go down new pathways and trust blindly in God, in the divine, in source, in yourself, in your higher self, okay? But you have something beautiful coming. The 3 of Swords again in reverse this time, because you've healed your heart, because you're doing the healing. All right, the 2 things I would recommend most for you guys in the collective right now. Create some new, let's see if I can remember now, I don't know why, I can't stop thinking neurodynamic. In any case, you need to create some new pathways in your brain, okay? Create some new pathways in your brain so that you don't go recreate out of, subconsciously recreate old patterns over and over again. That's what 99% of us are doing currently, have done or are doing. And it takes discipline, but it also takes looking at what's happened and making peace with it, healing it. Okay, and that is definitely going to involve you purging emotions, feeling them again, sadly, in order to release them. And again, I can help you. I'm having 20% off right now too until May 1st at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's a great time to sign up for mentorship packages. If you're interested, it's several $100s off right now. And you'd be helping me out too to pay for this rental that I just moved into. But anyway, the 2 things I would recommend most are healing the heartbreak, feeling those emotions, diving into them, and creating new neural pathways, thank you, Spirit, in your brain, all right? And that's not an easy task. Meditation is a great way to get started. Subliminal messages, that you put on repeat. I don't have any, I don't do that. Maybe I'll do it someday, but just someone that you trust that has a really beautiful, peaceful voice that's saying things that will kind of help you create those new neural pathways while you're sleeping or while you're meditating. Every time I look up, it's something 11, 811, 911, every single time. Heal the heartbreak, okay? And get ready for some big shifts in your life. I'm actually being told to just channel for a minute. The healing's important because otherwise, and the integration, because otherwise when these good things come in, like I said, you won't know what to do with them, okay? You're gonna be overwhelmed. You're gonna think that they're fake, all right? You're gonna push them away. Think about it this way. If all you've ever had are people that cheat on you or abuse you or just treat you like shit in relationships, romantic, and then someone who was actually good for you, who was trustworthy, who was all the things you've ever wanted showed up, do you think you'd be 100% ready to just dive in with them and trust them? If you hadn't done the healing, no, you wouldn't, because so much of you would still be projecting, again, that same history all the way on repeat in the future, on loop. This is what we do. And that's why when we say it seems too good to be true, it's because our brain is comparing it to everything we've experienced. So if all we've ever had is shit relationships that ended badly, then we're gonna project that out subconsciously, okay? So much of this path is about getting in touch with our subconscious mind and recognizing what we're doing without even realizing it, okay? When you wake up from a dream and you're still in a dream state and you're like having all these kind of watery visions or memories of the dream you just had, or you wake up with a song stuck in your head, that's your conscious mind speaking to you. As we move throughout the day, our conscious mind kind of gets quieter and quieter and quieter until by the end of the day, for a lot of us, we can't hear it at all, because we've been watching TV and we've been eating, you know, snacky food and drinking alcohol, or just trying to kill it with, you know, some of us take pharmaceutical drugs that really just kind of tamp down our natural essence and our intuition and all that subconscious energy that we really need to be working with. Okay, 11:11 on my timer. We really need to be working with the subconscious energy because it's way more real than anything else. Your ego mind isn't really aware of anything, okay? And a lot of you guys think that you are your ego mind. You think that voice in your head that's demanding and full of fear and full of judgment and, you know, just very much brainwashed by the reality around us. A lot of you guys think that that's you, but that's not you. And the more you tap into meditation and healing this trauma and creating new neural pathways, the more you're going to be able to access a higher part of you. Thank you, Spirit. A higher part of you that's witnessing everything from above. Way up here, not here in the ego, not in judgment of yourself and others. All right, but way above that, witnessing the judgment happening, witnessing it all from above. And recognizing when we feel those tough emotions and we get angry, you know, at something kind of small, and there's a part of us going, what the hell was that? That's the part of you that's witnessing. The part of you that is angry is the part that thinks it's you, you know? I don't know how to explain it. It's getting a little complicated, but I think you understand. The more you go into meditation, the more you're gonna be able to see from that higher perspective, okay? I know that's a lot of information, and I just really hope it helps, because a lot of you know this on a conscious level, but you're not actively practicing it, or you are forgetting often enough that it's holding you back, okay? Anytime you start getting stuck in an old pattern of assuming the worst, or, you know, not trusting people, look, listen to your intuition. You know, if somebody shows up and immediately you're just like, I know this person's intentions, the Magician just came out. With the Four of Swords. You've been healing, yeah, death. You've been healing, wow, but you got the Magician twice, okay? You guys have a lot more power in this moment than you realize. And look how they're doing similar things with their arms. Okay, let's see if I can remember what I was saying. Whoo, the energy is wild right now. I know that I don't think it was that important, otherwise I would have finished it, or I'll remember it in a second. But all I'm doing is planting seeds anyway. I'm planting seeds for you and your brain to take further, your heart and your soul to take further and to utilize in your growth. Okay, the Priestess, the High Priestess, wow, with the Two of Swords. Yeah, you got the Two of Swords again. A lot of you guys, oops, okay. And also the Hanged Muse. Ooh. Yeah, the Two of Swords. You got the Two of Swords twice. They were both in reverse. You guys have had to make some tough decisions, okay? You might have been stuck in your head. But the Hanged Muse and the Moon mean that, yeah, you've been put in also, doesn't this kind of look like Marilyn? Just briefly from the back? Just saying. You've had to face your fears, much like she did when she just skyrocketed like overnight. And she went from being this kind of invisible nobody that had a whole lot of baggage to being this like glittering princess that everybody loved. And they all expected her to just know how to be and know how to act. And of course she's a shapeshifter, just like most of us. So she did it without anybody really knowing. That's why nobody understood why she was so sad and why she was so, why she was struggling, because we got to heal all that. But my gosh, this energy is all over the place. Oh, the Priestess. Yeah, you guys have higher wisdom, okay? You have higher energy watching over you and guiding you at this time as well. And really all I'm here to do, thank you Spirit, is to plant seeds for you, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to heal you even, all right? We can work together one-on-one, and if you wanna dive in, then I'm happy to be that person to help you heal. All I'm really here to do is make you think differently, make you feel differently, make you analyze your life and mind, but not from a logical brain perspective. It's like analyze here, but then rise up here and witness all of it, and make sure that the analyzation you're doing is actually productive and not just an old pattern on repeat, because that is just the most common way to sabotage yourself, okay? Someone amazing or something amazing drops in your lap, but you wait too long to respond, or you assume that it's not real, and so you let it slip through your fingers. And it doesn't mean another opportunity won't come again. It will when you're ready. But it is possible to miss that higher timeline. And a lot of us do it every day without even realizing it. We psych ourselves out, and thank you, Spirit. Spirit's saying loudly, rather loudly, that some of you guys are listening to the wrong advice. Some of you guys are still attached to low vibration people who are filling your head with all kinds of fear, mentality thinking, and judgments that based on what they've experienced. Okay, I've had people do this to me a lot in my life, and thankfully it wasn't really family members, because my family is really unusual. I'm not the only one who's really unusually strong or unusual. I have a family of people like that, but I've had a lot of low vibration people in my life who are fear-based and who see the world through a fear lens. And when I do wild, crazy things like travel abroad alone with a backpack for 6 months, they just, and like sleep with strangers on couchsurfing.com. That's the kind of stuff that I've done in my life. And those people just they want to fill your head with doubt and fear, because that's what is in their head. And it's the only thing they know. And they're not trying to hurt you. They think they're trying to help you, but all they're doing is keeping you stuck, just like they are. And you don't want to listen to people like that right now, okay? You've got to break free of those people who are limiting you and holding you hostage to an old version of you, okay? Walk away. I really wish I'd kept that 8 of Cups card here. Walk away. I'm holding it right now. Walk away from those people who aren't serving you, okay? Because they're not willing to face their fear. They're not willing to expand either. They don't trust in this for themselves, this big break. And I feel like you do, but you just need to get to the other side of your fear. All right, and again, I can help you. 20% off until tomorrow at 5 p.m. and that's Pacific Standard Time. But it includes everything from a short tarot reading to, a 3-month mentorship package with email support, where we meet regularly and we dive into your fear, we dive into your trauma, and we do some meditations together, we do some healing together, and you have a space to express yourself and talk, and I have space to channel your guides and your ancestors and tell you what's up, and it's really an amazing experience for both of us. So sacredmuseproject.com, I'll put it in the description box and the comments as well. But wow, you guys, this is an incredible reading. Let's just revisit all the fucking crazy cards you got. Portal cards, so many portal cards. Fast movement, all right? The Magician, twice. All right, you're waiting for your ships to come in. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. You got the Sun. Let's see if I can get it. All right, you got the Sun, look at that. This is where you're heading, okay? You are guided divinely. And once you heal your heartbreak and let go of this old life, okay, this 10 of Swords, you are gonna walk through this portal to all this richness, this newness, this abundance, okay? These are both portal cards. You're not doing this alone. And again, if you need support, reach out to me, all right? sacredmuseproject.com. I love you, keep going, purge those emotions, babies, okay? We're still in eclipse energy, work with it. Visualize what you wanna create, okay? Don't get stuck in a fear loop. I love you. I'll see you next time.